you a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I'm black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know, we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when the in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
One strike.
That one missed.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
In the air, out towards left center. Marsh moves under it. And there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that one almost got him. One out, base is empty.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
There's the strike. That one ripped. Kepler makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freddie Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. Outside. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that's in the dirt. Ohtani, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The ground to third. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now here is Harper.
Second, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
First offering, and it just misses.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Tosses to first. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting third.
And here comes
Third
Alec
baseman,
Ball.
Alec Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Boom. Off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Nick Castellanos, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. That misses the zone, and now 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Max Kepler stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Betts throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Wheeler back to work. And that is out of play. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. In the air, out towards right center. Castellanos makes the grab. 1 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. That one, but not close. 1-0.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. To the right side, slides for the stop, over to first, and they get the out. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
up for
2.
the Phillies,
Here's the speedy
the
catcher,
catcher,
JT Realmuto.
Real Muto.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
Okay.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
This is Bryson Stott. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a swing and a miss there.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases all loaded up. Here's Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a miss struck him out, and that is a big first out.
The first baseman.
Here is Bryce Harper. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Freeman. In there. He's safe.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Walked his first time.
Schwarber.
Called strike right there.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. New inning getting started. And now Ha-Sung Kim.
Number 6.
And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Sack bunt towards third. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Tommy.
So runners at the
Edman.
corners, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Puts a bunt down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
Now batting.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Shohei
Now
Ohtani.
batting.
0 for 1 so
Designated
far.
hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Grounder might be 2. To second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Well, there's a lot
Now
riding
batting.
on that at bat
The
right
first
there.
baseman,
Nice job of the
Freddie
pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
He's 0 for 1. Hammered. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Across is the runner from first. It's 3-1.
Waste no time
Now
there. That ball was
left field,
drilled.
the
106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Set for the
Phillies,
bottom of the
the right
third.
fielder,
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Out there to center. Betts snags it, and there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging
Up
back
next
into the
for the
outfield.
Phillies,
There's part of him that's
the
saying,
left
hey,
fielder,
where you at, outfielder?
Matt
Call me off. But
Kepler.
he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Kepler in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right through there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Two balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires.
Ball. 3-1.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Stop. In the box now. Take strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
Puga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, As an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Makes the grab, one down.
The third baseman,
Here comes
number
Max
13,
Muncy.
Max
Grounded out his first
Muncy.
time. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 4th, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Going to count 1 and 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Turner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the.
That one is absolutely belted. Pajes on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. He is struck out, and he is walked. Way inside. On the ground, Muncy. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. A strikeout and a walk. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside, 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Count full.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very great.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes trying to get to it. Brings it in. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Romano back to work. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the grab. One pitch and one out. And here comes Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Out to center. Marsh moves under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone. And 1-1. And Mookie takes. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half the fifth.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in.
Realmuto.
Rip towards third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia. Bryson Stott, 1 for 2.
Number 96, Landon.
And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
That one almost got him. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Up and in, and now it's filled up 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Shohei on the go. Pitch misses. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Liner, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
First pitch misses.
Number 41, Joe.
Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Puts a bunt down. Stop. They put the tag on him. There for the out. Run comes in on a safety squeeze. Will Smith to the plate.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough.
He's under it. It's short. Puts the squeeze on it. And back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. That one to first. And that's just foul. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. So the Philly batting order turns over. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Shortstop.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. But it's not in time. And they just get 1. Here comes Bryce Harper. And fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But
runner takes off. There's a ball.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Pages going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Alec Bohm now at the plate.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And another ball. Hit on the ground to short. Betts throws across the diamond. Third out. Top of inning number 7. Muncy digs in.
Number 13, Max
Ross, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Ball 1 there.
You know, these Dodgers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Way high with that one. 2-1.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
And it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Ha-Seong Kim. Out towards right center field. Marsh on the move. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pass. The next to hit takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a strike.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Threw it by him. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Los Angeles. Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Just missed. Inside. And it's 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Got him swinging. 1 away. Big time out, leading off the home 7. Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Max Kepler at the plate. 1 for 3. Kim raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back back here in Philadelphia. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
That one to first. Harper. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster instead of Mookie. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that one in the air center field. Marsh moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. First pitch, just misses. In the air, right field. Kim makes the catch. And there's one down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That one the other way, and a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back, but he can't. We go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Makes a nice sliding catch. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That is upstairs for ball 1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Last chance for the home team. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Garcia back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next,
So Harper stands in.
the first baseman, Harper.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Give me one, Bryce.
That's down and in.
Bryce, put me one back there in that backfield, man. Over that fence.
Up the middle.
That bullshit, bro.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit.
Somebody on the base and home run.
Contact, and that's all you're looking to
Somebody
do.
on base and home run.
Boom. In the box here. Let's that
Started
one go
good
for a
shot.
ball. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. And that'll get down.
Need a home run now.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Fucking home run, man.
So,
Trying to switch them pitchers.
so now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber.
Trying to switch them pitchers, y'all. Trying to switch them pitchers, y'all.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 66.
First
Tanner
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Scott.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient.
Oh.
Hard hit right side. Ball game.